what do you feel is the advantage of new entrepreneurs entering into the space and thinking about traceability? There is this misconception that, I will trace when I'm big enough to trace. But is this something that, facilities should incorporate as soon as they begin their journey in the cannabis space, or perhaps in the agricultural space? And what are the benefits of doing that in the long term?
Yes, I totally agree with you, Georgis, here, because you mentioned some of the main principles of implementing a GACP in terms of cultivation. I mean, water quality, fertilizers, propagation material. However, traceability comes into play from the early beginning, because you should be able to provide to your clients every detail in every stage of your production. I mean, this comes as a requirement from the pharmaceutical industry. We're talking about products that are starting materials for active pharmaceutical ingredients, like we call it, in the pharmacopoeia terminology. So traceability is a very strong requirement that comes from the beginning. I mean, you don't start something without setting up a proper managing system, even for traceability reasons. You need to be able, according to the GACP rules, to demonstrate for each batch of product that you release to the market. You need to be able to provide information at every time, from going back to the propagation material, even talking about traceability per plant. So everything has to be documented when you're operating. So, like you said, this has to be something that you're considering from the beginning when installing the facility, when installing the equipment, and designing your standard operation procedures. You need to be aware that traceability should be taken into consideration from importing the raw material until sending the goods to your clients.
So just condensing this down into an advice for the viewers here is that, do not wait on any kind of compliance related to GACP. It's the earlier the better when you start doing that, because if you do it from the beginning, it's easier to maintain as opposed to coming halfway in your business cycle and trying to get these processes in. So, it's easier to plan and execute in the beginning before you start your cultivation journey in the space.